Okay, welcome to day 3 of the Ultimate Isaac item tier list, and with that, immediately Robothrone with the resub. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that, dude.
Hello everyone, haha turtle dove, haha turtle dove.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Welcome. Okay, so let's just go ahead and dive right into it. Dan, how's it going? Welcome. We're gonna start with the jar. Jar is, I feel like Jar is kind of underrated. Can be pretty good with a lot of characters. It's great for taking hearts into those secret rooms that change hearts into soul hearts or black hearts. It's perfect for that sort of thing. It's good for demon beggars and blood banks. Makes not backtracking a thing, which is great. But having said that, I feel like I rarely ever get to take advantage of it. But still, I think it's B tier. I think Jar is B tier. I'm going to put it in front of Abel. Oh geez. I'm sorry to hear that's been happening, man. I hope everything works out with that. I'm doing okay. Like I said, I feel like here in probably about like 10 minutes, my voice is gonna start losing my voice, but we'll see how it goes. Flush is fine. Flush is another item I don't really take advantage of ever. But I mean, it's nice as a room clear. Like, what? How could you not put it just like right beside something like Necronomicon? You know, it's kind of the exact same thing, except it's a two more rooms of a charge, so it's worse. Yeah, it's probably from the last 2 times we did this. My voice is like still hasn't completely come back. I do not talk a lot in my day-to-day life, and I don't really talk a lot during a regular stream. So these streams are non-stop talking, and it's definitely having an effect. But it's okay. We'll bounce back. Satanic Bible, like kind of. It kind of takes a hit because of the way it changed with making boss items into devil deals, but that's actually kind of a good thing too. It's hard to quantify. It's better than the effect that Book of Revelations has. So I think we're probably going to put it in front of that at the very least. Yeah, I think mid A tier for Satanic Bible. Pretty good. Krampus's head can be helpful if your DPS sucks, but if you're relying on Krampus's head by the time you actually find it and your run isn't any better, you're probably just really need to reset or something. Yeah, it used to be really, really good. Now it's just like, it's not even a boss killer. It's a boss helper, but I would probably put it, I don't know, I'd probably put it like right here behind Shoop. It's kind of in the same ballpark, but it's fine. Yeah, 3-room charges is an improvement, but the fact that it just isn't what it used to be, I guess. Yeah, I'd probably rather have Shoop too. I don't know if this is Wait What or Butterbean. I assume it's Butterbean. And the one down here beside Mama Mega is Wait What. So we'll treat this like Butterbean and we'll call the other one Wait What. They really should make it visually different. Like, why is it the same thing? I mean, I guess I get it because of the name of it, but still. They should have given Krampus Head the ability to turn. That would be cool. Didn't it used to do that? Oh, that's extreme disrespect to BBF. BBF can suck an egg, man. Okay, so we're treating this as Butterbean. So Butterbean's just gonna go right here with the other beans. It's fine. It recharges automatically like a candle or something, but it's still just... I mean, it can be good to like knock enemies against the wall, like knockout drops, and damage them that way, but ultimately, if I have Butterbean, I'm looking for something else. Magic Fingers. Magic Fingers is a tough one because if you, I mean, it's really, really dependent on your build. If you have a ton of money and your damage is like maxed out, it's amazing. But most of the time, you'll find it early, and you don't want to use it because you want the money for shop items. I don't know. That's a tough call. I'm gonna put it right here with in between Yum Heart and Detonator. It's got potential to be way better than that, but typically it's not. So, Converter I never ever use anymore. It's not even good for breaks. It's so situational. It's something I never aim to get. I'm gonna put it down here in B with like Sharp Plug. Pandora's Box is good, usually. It can usually help out when you find it. It does good stuff. Not typically an item you hang on to for a long time unless you just don't find any other actives, and then you can get good items with it. So, I think it deserves to be B tier. We'll put it right here with another box. We'll put it just right in front of the box. Unicorn Stump can be super, super good depending on what your build is. I like it, especially if you find an arcade early on a floor, then you can, you know, if there's blood banks or demon beggars, you can really play the heck out of those. So it's really nice in that respect. We'll put it... It's got to be at least high B, I think. Why is Nodleaf so low? Because it's personal preference. It's an item that I never use and don't really ever care to use. I just want to speed the game up. I don't want to sit there and take half an hour to beat somebody, you know. Let like one of my familiars do all the work. It's just boring. What does BBF do? BBF is just like a float. It's essentially a bomb fly that bounces around the room and blows things up. And more often than not, it hurts me instead of enemies. Unicorn Stump. I kind of want to put it with Book of Shadows, but the obviously the bad thing about it is you can't fire while you're using it. But I think high B is a good spot for it. Now we get into Zodiacs. Taurus is one of my least favorite. I think it's one of everybody's least favorite just because of the immense speed down you get from it. I still would like it better than most of the things in the C tier. Maybe not Skatole. Maybe I'll just put it right there. And it's honestly kind of annoying. Like it can be good offensively for sure, but like when your speed is maxed out with Taurus, it's kind of annoying walking into a room and just immediately being invincible. That's kind of like, I don't know, it's complaining about a good thing, but still. What's up, Monday? Sorry to hear that, man. Hope you get better soon. That sucks. Ares. One of the best visual effects in the game from Ares. And it's a good speed up. I never take advantage of the fact that you can run into enemies with it, so I'm just gonna put it with the other speed ups, but in front of them, it's one of the best speed ups, but it's still in that area. Cancer is fantastic. Excuse me. So not only does it give you wafer effect after getting hit once in a room, but it immediately gives you 3 soul hearts. So it's hard to put it anywhere below like high B, maybe even A. I'd probably put it in A tier. I think Cancer goes in A. Let's put it like right here. Stompy Leo is really good too. I like just immediately being able to stomp. Has no really bad effects like a speed down or anything. Just gives you like a sweet beard and hair. Gives you a lion's mane. And gives you ability to stomp, so that's good. Up here around, yeah, in front of Iron Bar, that's good. Virgo is really good. Good pills, although it doesn't identify pills, but it can also proc a shield, which is really nice. I think it deserves to be in high B at the very least. And I mean, if I put PhD up in A, I almost feel like I need to put Virgo in low A. Honestly, and maybe I need to put Leo a little bit higher too. Because Stompy is actually really good, especially if you get it early. I'll put it right here in front of Celtic Cross, because you kind of get the Celtic Cross effect plus good pills. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Jorgen. Yes. And I will put I'll put Leo at the end of A, at the end of A tier. Libra, man, Libra is junk now. I'm gonna put Libra. I'm gonna put Libra in D tier. Because maybe like 1 out of 20 times I take it, it actually helps. But no, we're putting it like, we're putting it down behind the range ups. Scorpio, on the other hand, is incredible. Love Scorpio. Scorpio's A tier. I'm gonna put Scorpio behind Lost Contact, I think. And then we got Sagittarius, which is speed and piercing. So this has to go. It's got to go in front of Cupid's arrow. Right there with it. Capricorn, also easily A tier. One of the better stats up, like maybe the best stats up in the game. So I'd probably put it like up here, right behind all the flight stuff. What's the pentagram between Ouija board and SMB Superfan? That is Abaddon. Damage up and fear shot, and it takes away all your red hearts and replaces them with black hearts. Yes, yeah, that too. That's a fantastic attribute. Aquarius is much better now. I enjoy Aquarius. It's not OP or anything, but it's just a fun thing to have. I'd put it right in front of. I'd rather have it than Headless Baby, because the creep comes from you instead of behind you. I think that's a good spot for it. Pisces is a tears up plus knockback, plus it breaks the tier cap. So it's got to be at least up in A with all the other tears ups. It's probably right here behind Perfume. I think is a good place for Pisces. Then we got Eve's Mascara, which is now much better. I think Eve's Mascara is definitely A tier. Not as huge of a tier penalty when you pick it up. It's a damage multiplier. It's gotta be real high. It's gotta be high A tier now. Yeah, I'll put it right there alongside Bloody Lust and Money Equals Power. Yeah, I think that's a good argument that the Zodiac items are typically better than you would think. The main reason that people seem to skip the Zodiac item is solely because of Libra. Like, if you get Libra on a floor, it's such a bummer, and it's totally possible to do that. I mean, I've had early Zodiacs give me Libra multiple times, and it ruins everything. Judas's Shadow for streaking is obviously an incredible item to have, and something that you want to proc when you get it. It's a life up. It's a damage multiplier. It's great. It's another high A tier item. I'm kind of like thinking, like, should I put that in S? Is that S worthy? Do I like it better than Flight? Do I like it better than the Candle? I feel like I gotta put this in S. I gotta put it like right there with Death's Touch. Maggie's Bow is great, especially if you have a bunch of red hearts. Then half hearts will heal a whole heart, and whole hearts heal 2 hearts. Super good in that respect. I would put that above these other upgraded health ups. It's one of the better health ups. But I think that's where it deserves B tier. Relic, no, that's not Relic. That's Holy Mantle. Holy Mantle, one of the best items. Holy Mantle it's such a relief when you see it. Holy Mantle deserves to be S tier. Probably put that right around where Wafer is. Do the double hearts still only heal 2 hearts with Maggie's Bow? No, I think they heal 4 hearts. Like, if you have enough red hearts, the double hearts will heal you big time. Yeah, Maggie's Bow's good. We got Thunder Thighs next, which is, it's good. The speed down hurts a lot, but it's a good health up, and it gives you immediate stompy effect, which is nice. I feel like it's obviously got to be lower than Stompy just because of the speed down. So we'll put it in mid B, like right around here. I think is a good spot for it. Mid B for Thunder Thighs. Strange Attractor is better than it used to be, but it's still not like, it's hardly ever like exciting when you find it. I'm gonna put it down here in mid to low C. A high spot for Thunder Thighs, you think? You think that's too high? Or do you think it just deserves to be lower in B? Cursed Eye. Cursed Eye is a tough one. I actually, like, personally, genuinely do like Cursed Eye. But, man, like, when you get teleported back during a boss fight or something, it's so aggravating. It can be so frustrating to use Cursed Eye. Oh yeah, that makes sense. If you're like constantly playing Tainted Eden and you get that, yeah, that's a bummer. That's understandable. Cursed Eye, yeah, it's a tough one. I'm gonna put it. I would rather have Cursed Eye than Guillotine, but I'm just gonna put it right in front of Guillotine. Low B. Mysterious Liquid is mid to high B, I think. Maybe even A. Mysterious Liquid can be really, really powerful. Especially if you have enemies that, like, when you kill them, they burst into smaller enemies. Mysterious Liquid usually kills them pretty quick. Mysterious Liquid is really good. I kind of do want to put it in A. I'm going to put it right in front of Ball of Tar. How did Gemini get slipped in behind every other... Did I just ignore Gemini? Where'd that come from? Anyway, we'll put Gemini. Gemini is a good familiar. He does a lot of damage when he gets in there. I'm still gonna put him... It's not as good as Stompy. Not as good as any of these syringes, I think. We'll put him right here by Monster Manual in front of Bogo Bombs. Kane's Other Eye got dramatically reworked, and it's still just okay. It's better than it used to be, but it's still, like, I don't know. It just doesn't do anything for me. Put it down here with Sissy and Robo Baby 2.0. Blue Baby's only friend, it can carry early, but it's one of those items that just completely loses its oomph over time. It is really nice to find early. We'll put it with these other familiars. One of the better ones, but yeah, as the run goes on, it just kind of gets in the way more than anything. Samson's Chains is weirdly not a speed down, so that's got a good thing going for it there. It can bust rocks, it can block shots. It's not quite as good as a shot blocker as like Dry Baby, but it's still really good, especially for that fact that you can bust rocks with it. And it's really good early. I'll put it up here with Luckfoot and Sack Dagger. Mongo Baby's one of the better familiars. I like Mongo Baby a lot. We're gonna put him in front of the other ones. Actually, we'd probably put him even higher. Better than Gemini for sure. And plus he takes on the effects of other familiars, and that can be really good. That's true. I mean, I'm pretty careless with Samson's Chains, and that happens to me a lot. But still, I still like it. I still think the pros far outweigh the cons. Jar of Tears is just kind of like it's like a fun item to experiment with, but like that's it. It's really rare that you have like a really, really good build that you can use with Isaac's Jar of Tears. And you almost always find a better active during the course of the run. I'll put it right here in front of Detonator. Like Tears more than Tammy's Head? I disagree big time there. It's nice that it recharges really quickly with each tier that you shoot, but I would much rather have Tammy's head. Undefined. It's a weird item to categorize because you really only use it like after everything's done, trying to get to an error room, and I don't really use it for any other purpose. Getting to error rooms is cool, but usually in the same vein as Isaac's Jar of Tears, you'll usually find a better active and replace it pretty quick. I'm just gonna leave it in absolute low B tier. So if you do need the teleport qualities, it's fine, but you know, if you're trying to use it as just a regular teleport, then it can take you to the error room when you don't want it to, and that sucks. What's up, Ricky? How's it going, man? Scissors got reworked, but it's still not great. It's like a 2-room charge now, and yeah, it's just not that great. It's D tier. The new Breath of Life I still haven't really gotten to mess around with. That's not even what it looks like anymore. But would I rather have it than like Prayer Card? Probably. I mean, it's still, I'd rather have it than you know, I'm gonna put Undefined. I'm gonna drop Undefined into C, I think. Put it down here with Yum Heart and Magic Fingers. Oh, nice. How'd you do? Win a ton of money? Breath of Life. Man, that's tough. It's free curse rooms, which can be very good. I'd probably rather have it than Anarchist Cookbook. We'll put it right there. We'll put it right there. It's fine. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Way to go. That's awesome. Ludo, I probably like Ludo more than most people. It's just a fun item to use, and it can produce some really weird synergies. I don't think it's A tier, but I think it deserves to be in mid B. I think it's fun. Put it right in front of well, we'll put it a little higher than this. We'll put it in front of $3 bill. I like Ludo. Yeah, man, it's tough going to a like a 3-hour game when it's super cold out. I've done it before and I'm done with it. I don't think I could ever do that again. Soy milk is better than it used to be, but it's still not like mind-blowing. The high tier rate is nice, obviously. I don't do I like it better than Skatole or Taurus? I don't know. It's really dependent on what you got. But if you start with soy milk or something and you find it early and you don't have any synergies, it's a C. It's in the C tier. Like soy better than Cursed Eye. I could see that argument. I think I still prefer Cursed Eye, but I could understand liking that one better than the other. Yeah, that's another reason it's hard for me to go to football games, because if it's sunny out, it's a problem. You need to bring the sunscreen. And there's no worse place to get a sunburn than on the top of your head. It's the worst. Ivy Bug, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome. Godhead is S tier. I don't think there's really any argument there. It's homing. It's big. It's a tiers down, but it's super good. What can you say? Probably put it up there. At least high C. It's gotta be. Lazrags, I don't care at all. It's right there with the Ankh. Same thing. I mean, at least you get some stats with Lazarus's rags, but still, it's an item I never use ever. The Mind is super good. Obviously better than Map and Blue Map. Just being able to see everything immediately, like secret rooms, shops, mini bosses, boss room locations, everything. It's so nice. We gotta put it above X-ray vision, but I think right there is probably good for it. Mind is S. I do like seeing the map. I don't know if I like seeing the map that much, but there's definitely an argument to be made there, I suppose. If the map did a few more things, like if the Mind did a few more things, like if Mind gave you X-ray vision, and I don't know what else. Like maybe if it was a part of a transformation, maybe it would belong in S. Mind is, or the body is basically just a good health up. It's probably below. I'd rather have a red heart and 2 soul hearts than 3 red hearts. So I'm gonna put it just right beside Super Bandage. What's up, Frown the Clown? How's it going, man? It's going good. Going good here. Hope you're doing all right. Oh, it's not that bad. I mean, I suppose if you're Tainted Eden, it can probably be pretty frustrating to see it. The soul is very good. Having those, like that tier dodging ability and a couple soul hearts. I would probably, honestly, if I had to choose between the Mind and the soul, I'd probably rather have the soul. Probably just put it right in front of 9 lives. Dead Onion, only real problem with Dead Onion is the shot speed down, but I mean, Piercing and Spectral together in one item, what's not to like? It's gotta be up here, right? It's gotta be high A. If I put Piercing this high, then Piercing and Spectral has to be at least up here. It's wild. It is wild. There may be still a few that I'm still confused about all the stuff that they can do, but putting enough time into a game to know what all this shit does and what every single item is called, I bet once I get down to the repentance items, I'm gonna struggle with some item names. I bet. I wish you could see item name just hovering over an item, but once I get this far down, I'm probably gonna need to like have Platinum God available, so I can know what the items are called. Next up we got Broken Watch, which I personally really like. It's not as good as Stopwatch, but I still think it's one of the most underrated shop items. And I'm going to put it at the very end of A. I don't know if it deserves to be in front of Leo for Stompy Effect or Dry Baby. but once you get when you get a slow room with it, man, it can help so much. Okay, Boomerang is very good, being able to kill shopkeepers, being able to grab stuff over gaps. A great utility item. I'd rather have it than probably any of these books. I think right about there is a good spot for it, though. That's good. Lots of stuff in A. There's just a lot of stuff in A and B. A lot of solid items. Safety pin. I mean, it's shot speed and a black heart, so it's essentially just like it's an okay health up, sort of. I mean, mid C for safety pin. Yeah, I mean, I still have trouble remembering what some of the items like what sort of upgrades they got from Afterbirth to Repentance. Caffeine pill is a good speed up. I mean, and plus you get a pill, and plus you get a size down. So I would put it. I don't think it's as good as Aries in terms of speed up, but I'll put it right here with Spoon and Belt and Aries. I think that's where it should be. Oh, that's a bummer. Why does it keep crashing? That's weird. Torn Photo, great tears up. Deserves to be just up with all the other ones. Yeah, right there with coat hanger, toothpicks, screw. Easy enough. Blue Cap is also a good tears up, but shot speed down. But it's a health up too, so I think that those two things kind of cancel each other out, and it still should be up here with all the other tears ups. We'll put it right there. Plus, it's a fungi piece. Oh man, that's so weird. That sucks that that's happening. I wish I had some sort of direction to point you in, or some sort of advice, but I truly don't. Tippy. Let's see, we got Latchkey. A Soul Heart and 2 keys can be really nice in like basement 1 and 2 if you see it. But I'm gonna treat it basically like another health up. I'll put it down here. It's the luck up is good too. We'll put it in the absolute end of B. I think it's B tier, but just barely. That's strange. Yeah, I don't mess with mods a lot, but the ones I have used have never caused any sort of crash or anything. Let's see. Matchbook is essentially almost the same thing as Latchkey, but probably better. Gives you a black heart, 3 bombs, which can be troll bombs, and then Matchstick. So it's good to see early. I like Matchbook. Synth Oil is great, one of the best syringes. We'll pop this up into A with the other damage ups. Put it right there with growth hormones. Huh, yeah, that really shouldn't cause the game to crash. What is this? A snack? I think that's easily just dropped in right here with all the other health ups. Diplo is great. Diplo can be super good, but you know me, I always carry it way too long and then it's outlived its usefulness. Diplo, I think, deserves to be up here. Yeah, probably right up here with the other, with like tears ups and tear effects and things. Diplo's great. Yeah, that's pretty much it, but I'm not really even taking that into effect. Cuz that's totally dependent on having a different item. Let's see. Placebo is an item I don't really get to mess around with enough, but it's really nice having what is essentially blank card for pills. If you find a right pill, man, it can be really good, but and the better pills are like 12 room charges, so how good is it really? But still, I'd probably put it above bomb items, above shovel, above Guppy's hairball, Tammy's head. I'd put it above flush. I'd put it above bottle of pills. Let's just put it right there with bottle of pills. It's a good spot for it. That's the trouble with ranking a lot of these items, because it's so dependent. Like, a lot of items are so dependent on finding other stuff for the item to be good, and it just throws a wrench in the gears. And it's like, how do you rate that sort of thing? How do you rate the item on what it is, or do you rate an item on its potential? It's tricky. Wooden nickel is fine. It doesn't like, if you have it with keeper or tainted keeper, it's fantastic, but most of the time it's just fine. It's kind of like, it's like a manual sack of pennies, but a little bit better, because you could probably get more money with it. Have I put sack of pennies on here anywhere yet? I don't think I have, but we'll put it right here with mystery sack. I think that's fine. I would honestly rate on how it is by itself without the help. So I kind of try and split the difference, because like with an item like blank card, obviously you can have a card that makes the run OP, or you could have a card like, I don't know, like High Priestess or something that is just fine. And I usually split the difference. Like, blank card by itself with a bad card is like D. Blank card with a great card is like high A to S. So we'll just put it, I mean, that's obviously, putting it in mid A is not splitting the difference, but it's still like, there's enough good cards to where I think it deserves to be in that spot. Yeah, too many variables. That's why this is taking so long, and it's so tough to judge these items. Toxic Shock, though, is super good. It's all you need with that is damage. So we'll put that, that deserves to be an A at least. Be based on how happy I am when I see it. That's kind of how I'm judging things. Because that also takes item potential into account. Because you see blank card, you're like, oh, hell yeah, now all I need is a good card. What's up, Mets? How's it going? Let's see. Toxic Shock should probably be up in this area, in mid-A. If you have high damage with Toxic Shock, it's even better. This is Giga Bean, or is it Mega Bean? I always get it confused. I can never remember if it's Giga Bean or Mega Bean. I think it's Mega Bean, isn't it? Anyway, it's fine. It's not the. It's usually an item that gets replaced quickly if I find something slightly better. It can find secret rooms, but it's impossible to aim. You can put it like behind prayer card, I guess. How's ranking everything? It's exhausting. It is absolutely exhausting. I feel like my voice is going to be permanently gone by the time I get done with this. So I literally have like at least 3 more days to go with this stuff. And this one, I might not even get to where I wanted to get tonight with this one. I might end early just because my voice is already starting to my throat's starting to hurt. Oh, hell yeah, let's get him in here. The first time Swede Frog's been on the tier list stream. Welcome, Swede Frog. You've been missed, buddy. Glass Cannon can be... I'm usually not super happy to see it, but with certain characters, it's really good. I'll put it up like right here with Isaac's Jar of Tears. Obviously, the damage from it is great, but if you get hit, you're fucked. Just put everything in B and be done with it. I really should. I should just go through and rank all the S tier items and then just say everything else is B. Bomber Boy bombs are really powerful for bosses. Probably one of the better bomb effect items. We'll put it up here like in front of all the other ones. It's also one of the most dangerous because if you forget you have them, which I often do, then it's rough. Crackjacks is a fine health up. The trinket drop makes it better than all the other ones, but we're just gonna put it in front of all the other ones in C tier. It's rare that you get like a mind-blowing trinket with it, but it can happen. Mom's Pearls. Dare we put it? Dare we put it in S? Should I just put Mom's Pearls in S based on principle? It's the best omen in the game. You win every run when you get it. We're gonna leave Pearls in S. What do you think about that? It's a luck up. It's a health up. It doesn't get much better. Car battery is really solid. Man, especially if you have like a health book or I don't know. So many things so many things are good with car battery. We'll put this up here with Diplo, mid A. Box of Friends is an item I almost always skip over. With Lilith, it's super good, but with everybody else, I typically don't even consider it as an option. I like it better than Kamikaze, I guess. I don't know if I like it better than anything else in C, so I'm going to keep it right there below the beans. Oh, right on. Well, thank you for stopping in, Mets. Appreciate it. Like I said, the tier list stuff is probably going to be going on through next week because I'm not here starting tomorrow. I'm out for a couple days starting tomorrow, and then Tuesday night I have Pinball League, so I'm not going to be streaming then. So this is probably going to be going to like Wednesday, Thursday, I bet. We'll see. What's up, Override? How's it going, man? Dunce Cap is a tough one to rate. I mean, again, another item that has a lot of potential, but usually it's not a good thing to see. Would I rather have it than Anti-Grav? I think so. Weirdly enough. We'll leave it right there, though. C tier. Nails are fantastic. Nails are one of the better damage ups. We'll put nails up. Yeah, up here in front of Pentagram, I suppose. IA for milk, or for nails. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Mets. Appreciate that. Yeah, after we get done with the tier list, it'll everything will turn back to normal. Sweet Frog is done. I'm just realizing. Bye, Sweet Frog. Thank you for hanging out, buddy. Okay. You get to see Sweet Frog in all his glory because I like the capture of the web browsers like a lot thinner than the capture of the game screen, so you get to see more of them. It's rare. It doesn't happen too often. So Incubus also just shoots right up into high A. Incubus is S. Wouldn't you argue? Incubus, like if 2020 is S tier, Incubus has to be, right? I mean, obviously they're not the same thing, but they kind of are. I'll put them right there by 2020. Fate's Reward is fine. It's a good follower. He shoots your tiers, but at a much slower rate. Probably put him right here with Mongo Baby and Gemini. I'd say it's a good spot. Now I realize as I'm talking and putting items in, I've probably been saying it a lot in the first couple tier list streams too. I feel like I say that's a good spot for it a whole lot. Like probably an annoying amount of times. I apologize. Think it's better than current 2020? Probably, because you don't get any damage penalty from it. Like the only damage penalty is from like Incubus doesn't do as much damage as you do, but you still do the same amount of damage instead of 2020 giving you damage down. So I can understand that, but I like 2020 better just because both the tiers are coming from you every time, and Incubus doesn't always hit. Like he's not always lined up. Oh, let's get Sweet Frog back in here. Hell yeah. Thank you, Monday. Appreciate that. What's this do? What does what do? I tip. Where are you going? Incubus loses 25% damage. I'm okay with that. I mean, that's not bad at all. Oh, Sweet Frog, that's what he does. Okay, so Lil Chest is it's like a better mystery sack, but that's probably all I'd say about it. I'll put it right there in front of mystery sack. Can drop trinkets, can drop like runes and cards and stuff, but I think it deserves to be right there at the bottom end of B. I can't remember if this is Guardian Angel or Sworn Protector, but still it's I never notice a difference between them, and so I'm just gonna put them right beside each other in high C. Okay. Yeah, I mean I realize that they do different stuff, but like to me on face value when I see them, they're the exact same item. Now is this Lost Fly and this next one is Friend Zone? There's so many fly items that look similar. I have such a hard time with these. Assuming this is Friend Zone. No, assuming this is Lost Fly. This is going, because I don't think I've assumed any other of them are Lost Fly. This is the one that like sticks to the walls, and other enemies are attracted to it now, which is a nice change in repentance. Oh, Lost Fly has a white flame. Yes, you're right. Okay, so this is what? Friend zone or oh, okay, that one's Lost Fly. This one is Lost Fly. So let's rank these two together real quick. So where did I put Friend Zone? Friend Zone is up here. We're gonna put Friend Zone down in B, and Lost Fly goes in A. No, Smart Fly is yellow. We've already ranked Smart Fly, haven't we? Or is Smart Fly still on? I don't see Smart Fly on here anywhere. I could have swore I already ranked. Yeah, Smart Fly's down here. Smart Fly's right here. So Lost Fly, yeah, the enemy attraction and distraction is great. We'll put that like up here with Virgo, right beside Virgo, I guess. I don't really know how else to rate that. Friend Zone is also good. I like it better than Smart Fly just because it's out all the time. And I think, what was it? Best Bud is the one where you have to get hit in order for it to come out. So Best Bud's no good. Yeah, Best Bud I put down in D tier. I think it belongs there. Okay. Scatter bombs, one of my least favorite bomb items, just because it can be dangerous. I'll put it, but you know, it's bombs. You get bombs for it, and that's good. I'll put it up after everything else with all the other bomb items. Yeah, Best Bud I hate. I don't care how much damage it does. Sticky bombs, up here with all the other ones. Probably behind butt bombs. If you have Dr. Fetus, sticky bombs are so good, but other than that, it's essentially just 5 bombs, and that's it. Epiphoria I don't really care about because I don't really shoot in one direction long enough for it to really matter at all. Maybe if you're like doing a hush fight, or like any fight where the enemy is just kind of stationary, it can be good, but I usually, when I see Epiphoria, I'm like, man, that could have been something so much better, and I don't care. It doesn't hurt, it doesn't really ever get used. So I think I'll put it, I don't know, I'll put it down here in front of Strange Attractor in C. Continuum is very, very good though, because it's not only is it spectral, but the tiers wrap around the room you're in, so it has to be, man, I'm kind of surprised I put Ouija board that high, but it's got to be up here in front of Ouija board, because it's the same thing essentially, but better. What's that for? Epiphoria or Continuum? Oh yeah. I mean, I think the range it gives is artificially high just because it wants you to like experience the tiers wrapping around the room, and it's got to give you a huge range up in order for those tiers to do that. So yeah, Continuum is super good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. That's just personal preference for Epiphoria. I don't care for it at all. like I said, I don't shoot in one direction long enough usually to make it worth it. And plus, when you do get the tiers up, like the tiers aren't accurate anymore. It's kind of like a spread gun, and the tiers are just going all over the place. I don't like that either. And when if you have a charge item, then it's essentially worthless if your tiers are charging. Mr. Dolly's one of the better tiers up just because of the health that it gives you. Sometimes it doesn't help because it'll be like all red hearts, but still it's a very good tiers up. I'd put it right here in between Squeezy and Rosary. Curse of the Tower, man. Yeah, Curse of the Tower's F tier. I do not like seeing it. Whenever I see Curse of the Tower, I sigh and I run away. Charged Baby. Charged Baby is a baby I ignore often in the shop. If I see Charged Baby, I'm never really trying to get it. The freeze effect in rooms randomly is really nice. Dropping batteries is good, but at the same time, like, I just don't really care that much. I think it belongs in C, but probably in front of these other followers. Yeah, right there in kind of high C, I guess. Deadeye is fantastic. Yeah, that's true. It always does seem like you have Charged Baby whenever you have an active that doesn't need batteries or doesn't use batteries. Deadeye belongs up here with other like kind of tier effect damage ups. I'll probably put it up here with Bloody Lust. Super good. Holy Shot is also just like high A. Maybe the best tier effect in the game, one of them. Yeah, put it up there, high A. You think it's S tier? I wouldn't argue with that. It's good enough to be, I think. Would I rather have Holy Shot than Flight? Probably not. That's a hard one. It's tough. I guess it really just depends on what you have at the time. But like if your first item, if you have a choice between your first item being either Flight or Holy Shot, I would take Flight, I think. Host Hat, really good. We'd have to put it up here with Pyro, but like Pyro's obviously objectively better, but it's still, it's still kind of in the same area. The bomb immunity is very good. They're the only two items that do that. That's true. Yeah, it can block shots too. I still think with the being able to bomb yourself for health ups or to heal red hearts trumps that ability, I think. But still, they're both. I could see them being interchangeable, really. Restock is really good. That's usually a shop item that if you see it, you try everything you can do to try and get it. I would put it right here with Steam Sale. I'd rather have Steam Sale usually than Restock, but if you can get them both together, man, you're in for a good run, probably. Bursting Sack, I don't really care about, but it is nice if you get Bursting Sack early, then you don't really have to worry about spiders at all. which is nice. We can put this like in low B. Well, you know, I guess if Skatole is right here, it's kind of in this. It's in the same ballpark. So we'll put it right above Skatole. Let's see. Number two is a tough one too, because if you're the type of person that just likes to hold down the fire button to shoot, then you're gonna be hurting yourself eventually. And at the same time, it's infinite bombs. Like, how can you put that any lower than B? Just where to put it though? Where to put number 2? Maybe in the same ballpark as Bob's Brain, but better. Man, I don't know. Maybe above Trinity Shield. Yeah, if you get good with it and you practice with it and just learn to tap instead of hold it down, then I mean, it's infinite bombs. It's super good. Especially if you get it early. You just got to be careful with it. So yeah, I think high B is a good place for it. That's fine. Yes, it's number 2. It's gotta be. Pupilla Duplex is really good. Not only because it gives you spectral, but because it makes your tears bigger. Gives you those bananas. So it's gotta be, it has to be like right here with Continuum and Ouija board. Super good. I love seeing Pupilla Duplex. Pay to play is better now that they made it so that you can open chests with money, and a lot of other stuff other than just like key doors. I guess that's it. That's all the keys take. But still, when I see pay to play, it's an item that I just kind of shrug off and don't really care about. It's probably up here in C tier with Charge Baby. Don't really care. But if I have it, I'm fine with it. Sack of Pennies is on there, by the way. I didn't even see it. It's sitting in mid C tier in front of Glass Cannon. Eden's Blessing is great. I know a lot of people kind of avoid it because they don't want the random item on the next run, but man, I love having that item. It's very, very rare in my experience that Eden's Blessing screws you on the next run. It doesn't always like make your run OP or anything, but it typically gives you an item that helps. I mean, when you think about it, let's just go ahead and put this in above all the other tier ups really. When you think about it, I mean, look how many of the items are in B and A, and like how many are in C, D, and F. Like you have obviously I don't have all the items on there yet, but you have a much higher probability of getting something decent instead of something bad. And I think that's a good enough argument to always take Eden's Blessing. I love Eden's Blessing. Friendly Ball, however, is not great. It's not something I use a lot. Probably put it right in here with like Jar of Tears. Don't care. Same thing with Tear Detonator. Like being able to only use it once in a room is it's basically just a worse Isaac's Jar of Tears. So I think right in that area is a good place for it. Lil Gertie's fine. Lil Gertie, I feel like Lil Gertie got a buff from Afterbirth to Repentance. It almost feels like Little Gertie will like shoot straight towards an enemy instead of just like kind of shooting in the direction you're charging. I would rather have Lil Gertie than, I don't know, like Chad or Demon Baby or Abel. I think Gertie deserves to be in like mid to low B. I'll put him right there in front of Haunt. Yeah, he does good damage. He's a good follower, and he doesn't take up a follower spot. Which, I mean, obviously in Repentance, that's not as big a deal as it used to be, because the better followers will just snap to the front anyway. Bumbo. There are a few. It's funny because there are obviously worse items than Bumbo, but there are a few items that I hate seeing more in an item room than when I see Bumbo. And I don't give a shit about any of his positive qualities. He steals money, and I'm putting him in D tier. That's all there is to it. He's probably better than Bumfriend, but like just barely. D12 is great. I like D12 a lot. Yeah, maybe I should just swap them. Bumfriend actually gives you some stuff you might actually need from time to time. D12 seems like, especially if you use it in a room with a lot of rocks, it often rolls into tinted rocks and stuff like that, and like barrels and fires and stuff that can give you money. Like D12, if you don't have anything else, can be really, really good. I think it deserves to be probably up here in front of D20. I like it better as a dice item than D20. Now, that might be like crazy talk, but if I find the two of them, I think I'd rather keep D12. Yeah, that's true. Can remove spikes. That's true. Sensor. Sensor's high A. Sensor's a great item. Where do we put it though? I'd probably put it in the same neighborhood as Blue Candle. High A. I mean, I wouldn't even argue if somebody wanted to put it in S. Sensor's fantastic. Let's see. Key Bum is better than Bumfriend. I don't mind him picking up keys and dropping chests and things like that, but if you get him early, he can be a problem. It's fine that he takes, like, if you don't have any bombs or any way to get across gaps or get keys behind rocks, it's nice in that respect because he can just clean stuff up. I still think he's like C tier though. I'd put him in the same area as all these familiars. Yeah, he can be really good in the chest. That is true. And like, yeah, I know some people will argue like, oh, but he's part Super Bum. You never see Super Bum. Like 2 times in the fucking 6,000 hours I've put into this game, I've gotten Super Bum naturally. It just doesn't happen enough for that to matter. Rune Bag is very, very good. Rune Bag is, A tier for sure. Where in A tier do we put Rune Bag? Probably like, Oh yeah, it's far and away the best bag to see for sure. I feel like, I mean, Rune Bag has been nerfed because it doesn't drop stuff as often. It feels like it takes forever to drop, but if you find Rune Bag early, it can be really good. Yeah, it takes a while for it to drop a rune, which is the only knock against it. I'll put it down here with like Skeleton Key and Dollar and PhD. I think that's good. Seraphim is one of the best familiars. I love seeing Seraphim. It's part conjoined and Seraphim, right? I mean, why wouldn't Seraphim be part of the Seraphim transformation? And plus, like, it shoots Sacred Heart tiers. It's absolutely A tier for me. I probably, and plus the shots are homing. I would put it. Where did I put Lil Brimstone? Because it's better than Lil Brimstone in my opinion. I'd put it up here, like right in front of Diplo before all the tears ups. Love Seraphim. Yeah, it's super good damage, especially early. Shit, what's the name of this item? It's not Backstabber, it's Betrayal. Yeah, okay. Betrayal is, they didn't really do much to it like they did to Backstabber, so it's fine. If I see it in a devil deal, I never take it. It's like down here. It's down in D. It's like over here with Anemic. Zodiac, man, it's so hard to rate Zodiac because the majority of the Zodiac items are good to great, like up in A tier. But like Libra hurts it so much. I'm gonna put it in mid B, like right in front of Mongo Baby behind Monster Manual. It's great against the skeletons that throw bones. That's true. Being able to charm those dudes is great. Serpent's Kiss used to be high A to S tier, but now it's like, that's low B probably. Maybe mid B. Put it up here with like Tammy's Head and Spider Butt. Yeah, I feel like I might be rating it too high. I probably am. It's probably like low B. I'll put it at absolute end of B. Yeah. Marked, I probably don't mind as much as most people. But it's still not something that I usually take on purpose a lot. The Tears Up is nice with it, but like that doesn't really salvage it much. I would probably put it... This is a tough one. Would I rather have Marked than Guillotine? Probably. Would I rather have it than Cursed Eye? No. So I think right there is fine. I don't think it... I don't know. That's a tough one. I think I'm actually going to put it in C. I don't think it deserves F. I don't think it deserves F tier at all. I'll put it right here in front of Epiphoria, I think. Mid to low C, I think, is fine. That argument I understand. Like, same category as Anti-Grav and Chocolate Milk. I can understand that. Tech X is... I mean, is Tech X S tier? Probably. If I put Tech 1 in S, I have to put Tech X in S. Yeah, every time you see Tech X, you're like, oh, fuck yeah, it's Tech X. It's got to be an S tier. I'm I'm kind of putting Mom's Pearls in S tier because like as a joke, but kind of not really. Mom's Pearls, it's a luck up and it's a soul heart and it's range. Yeah, you're right. That's what it does, and it is S tier. It's an item that lets me know that the run is over and that I'm gonna win. So it's got to be S. Ventricle Razor is not as good as it used to be, but still really nice. It's still a fun item to use. It's still free curse rooms. You can jump around the floor. It's free. You can jump over spikes with it if there are items over spikes. I put Ventricle in high B, I think, up here with IV bag. Actually, let's put it. We'll put it up here in low A, like right in front of how to jump. Let's see. Tractor Beam. I love Tractor Beam. I know some people hate it, which I don't really get, but I think Tractor Beam is high A. It's up here. Not only is it a tiers up, but I think it's better than most of the regular tiers ups. We'll put it behind Squeezy. We'll put it right here. Yeah, the accuracy with Tractor Beam is so nice. And especially if you get multiple tiers, if you get like 2020 or triple shot or quad shot or Monstro's Lung or Bookworm or so many other good synergies with it that like really increase the damage. You think that's too low, huh? Yeah, you're probably right. I could see it kind of being in the same area as like Deadeye. Above Holy Shot? I don't know about that, but it's really good. We'll put it right here in front of we'll put it right beside it in front of Bloody Lust. I don't know that I would put it in S tier, but I do like it a whole lot. I mean, would I rather have usually the baseline for putting something in S tier is would I rather have it than Flight? And I don't know that I would want, if I had the choice between any Flight and Tractor Beam, I think I would take Flight. It's a tough call. Alonsi, thank you so much for the 13 months, man. Welcome back, dude. Forgot to turn off Swede Frog. He's been there for a while. Okay. Shrink Mushroom. What's this one called? God's Flesh. Don't like it. Don't like it at all. It's down here with Experimental Treatment. If Maw the Void still dropped Black Hearts, it would be S tier, I think, but it's still really good. It's still high A, I think. Maw is so helpful. We'll put it kind of in the same vein as Holy Shot and Bloody Lust. Really, really good. Yeah, me either. I've never liked it. I mean, I completely understand that it's really nice to stomp on enemies that are like giving you problems, or like enemies that run away and dodge tiers really easily. It's fun to stomp on them, but like I'd rather just not have the option. I'd rather enemies not shrink so much. Yeah, some enemies will burst into tears and just hurt you immediately when you stomp on them. Some enemies like become invisible when you shrink them, and you don't know that they're still in the room, and then you can like run around the room looking for stuff, and they'll turn big again and like hit you immediately. It can be aggravating. God's flesh sucks. Spear of Destiny is good. I've been liking Spear of Destiny more and more. Like each time I get it, I find that I use it more and more often. Would I rather have it than like Tears? Probably not. I'll put it in the same vein as like Daddy Longlegs. The only detriment is like you got to get close to use it and risk hurting yourself, but it's still really good. Explosivo early can be a boss killer. It can help a lot. It's dangerous, but I'd rather have it than. I mean, I feel like in the last tier list, I probably put Explosivo in like D or F. But now, because the tiers that are Explosivo tiers and actually stick to enemies, since those tiers actually hurt, it's way better. It's way better. So I think Explosivo deserves to be in probably mid B. It's better than, like I said, it's better than Firemind. I'd probably rather have it than Bob's Brain. I think right around there is good. Only thing that stands out to me is on the list is Glass Cannon. C tier is a huge disservice to that great item. That's fine. I understand perfectly if like there's definitely some items that people would argue for them to be higher, and I would agree with, but it's just like kind of my play style personally. I just would rather not have it. I'd rather not take the risk of getting hit and taking that much damage. And then just having to charge it up again before you can use it. I get it. But I'm keeping it there. Chaos. Chaos is good. I think, having done like 400 some runs, starting with Chaos has really made me rethink Chaos as a good item. And it can be very good. It can also completely ruin you. It's an impossible item to rank. But as far as shop items go, I don't know. I'll put it in the absolute end of A. Yeah, another item with conditions like that's just like impossible to rank. So I agree. Early is taking it. The earlier you can take Chaos, the better. Let's see. Spider mod. Spider mod is fine. I like being able to see enemy health bars, but it's not game changing or anything. And he doesn't really affect enemies enough to make it worthwhile. I think I'd rather have Spider mod than like, I don't know. Not Chubb, but maybe Chad? I'll put him right here in front of Chad. Farting Baby is great as a tier blocker, but that's it. Like that's all he does essentially. It's hard to put him higher than any of these other familiars. Yeah, I feel like everybody has items like that like not every like something you just love to death, but you know it's not that great of an item. Farting Baby's not one of those to me. I think Nah, what farting baby C tier. What am I doing? It's mid C tier. I would rather have health. I'd rather have health than farting baby. It's gotta be like down here with marked. GB bug is it's fine. I don't know how to rate GB bug. It's good to roll items, like if there's a lot of red hearts laying around and you just have nothing better to do than to roll those things into like keys and pennies and stuff like that. It's okay. But it's low C. I always do too. I always forget to use it. D8, I mean, obviously it can be good, but it's another item that unless I'm super desperate, I will never use D8. And so like why would I put it higher than these other dice? I don't know that I would even put it higher than like 1 up. Yeah, low C. Oh yeah, if you accidentally use GB bug to roll enemies, that can be rough. It sucks. Purity's really good. Just because of the randomness of it, I wouldn't put it up with all the other tears ups and damage ups and things, but it's right in that ballpark. It's up here with like Coal and Hive Mind and Parasite. Yeah, we'll put it right there, right in mid A, I think. New Athame is awesome. It's a great item. I think previously I'd probably put Athame like high B, but I think it deserves to be in like mid A, maybe even higher than mid A. S tier? Man, I don't know. I don't have enough experience with the New Athame to like willingly put it in S tier. I think it deserves to be in mid A at the absolute least. If you have a high luck stat, it's very, very good. It's super satisfying. Oh, that's really unfortunate because it's really good. It's a really fun item to use. I think I'm gonna do one more row and we'll call it quits there. We'll make it all the way to glowing hourglass and we'll stop there. And then we still have a good amount of items, but I think we made good progress today. Empty Vessel is fantastic. It's not technically flight. I wouldn't put it up in the same category, but man, when you don't have red hearts, it is so good. It's the random shield, the 2 black hearts, the obviously flight. I mean, I don't see how you put it lower than some of these items. I think it's got to be up here with all this other stuff in the second row of A. It's really good. And usually when you do get it, it's not that hard to, play a Blood Bank or play a Demon Beggar and just get flight manually. It's not a super uncommon thing to do. So it will usually be flight. Evil Eye is good. I think I undervalue Evil Eye. Especially if you have a high tier rate, it can really do a lot of damage. I'd probably rather have it than any of these familiars. Probably not Explosivo, not any of these books, but maybe more than Zodiac. Just right here in the middle, like mid-high B. I like Evil Eye. Lusty Blood is incredible. Lusty Blood, I think, is even better than Bloody Lust. It's gotta be high A. I don't know if I'd put it in S. I mean, maybe I'd put it above Necronomicon, Capricorn, but still below all the flight, I think. Lusty Blood is super good. Oh my god, I'm forgetting the name of this item. Why can't I remember the name of this item? The other one's Immaculate Conception. This one is... Who gets it first? Cambion Conception. Yes, okay. Thank you. Immaculate Conception and Cambion Conception. Cambion, obviously the better of the two. Cambion is great. Especially if you get it early, man, you can really take advantage of Cambion Conception. It really helps to have red hearts. It's gotta be A tier. Cambion is really, really good. Yeah, and it's not uncommon to get Twisted Pair or Incubus. So, I mean, in that instance, but if you find it late, you're probably not even gonna make use of it. So it's tough to rank in that respect, but it's gotta be like mid A. We'll put it here with like Daddy Longlegs. It is really good. Immaculate Conception, not as good. Probably B tier though. And you know, I think compared to Cambion Conception, if I get Immaculate Conception, I never proc with it. It seems like it never works because I just don't pick up enough soul hearts for it to work. We'll put it right here with these other angel familiars. Put it right behind them. Maybe I should make sure that that's on the screen. I'm gonna put it right here in this area, I think. It works with any hearts. So like if you heal yourself with red hearts, it works too. I was not aware of that. I thought it was strictly soul hearts. Huh. Well, that being said, I don't have it nearly as often as Cambion, and still, even knowing that, it still doesn't really proc that often. But that's good to know. That's interesting. I did not realize that. After the 5 familiar spawn, it starts dropping soul hearts. Damn, that's pretty good. I might have to, like, if I use that more often, that might change. That ranking might change. I was not aware of that. I'm probably never gonna come back in here and actually re-rank stuff, but knowing that, if I use it more often, it probably would jump up the rankings. That takes a long time, yeah, longer than you would think. More options is amazing early. Another one of those items that just, like, if you get it late, it kind of becomes worthless, pretty much. Still, I think it's A tier. We'll put it right here with, yeah, why wouldn't you put it with more options? Or there's options. Just put those right beside each other. Crown is S. Crown's an easy S tier item. Yeah. That's about right. Deep Pockets is super good now. I love having the ability to pick up more than 99 coins. Love the random money drops whenever you don't get rewards in a room. It's hard to quantify just because it doesn't really it doesn't help your build out really, like technically. But if you get it early, it can be so helpful. And it essentially pays for itself, really. Whenever you buy it in a shop, by the time like a couple floors are over, it's paid for. I'll put it up here behind. If I'm in a shop and I see BFF and Deep Pockets, I'd rather take BFF, but I'll put it up here with those. Actually, that's true. It is great for greed. That's true. I'll put it right here behind the battery. Low A, but still good. Succubus is... How do you leave Succubus out of S tier? Love Succubus. Not as much as Incubus, but it's S tier. Yeah. Fruitcake is super good. I like Fruitcake a lot. The random explosions can be dangerous, but it can also really help if you're trying to find secret rooms early, don't have any bombs. As far as tier effect items go, I like it better than $3 bill, but I'll put it right in the same area. I'll put it right there in front of $3 bill. IB. I'm sure there are people that would argue for Fruitcake to be an A tier item, but that's good. That's good for me. Teleport 2.0 it's nice early if you don't have any. It usually gets replaced pretty quick by most active items, because it's not really an item that you even use until you're done with a floor, and then it becomes tricky. Maybe you can go into a curse room early and teleport out just so that you have that room cleared off. But I mean, being able to manually get into Devil Deals, Angel Deals, and then the Error Room is really nice. And even secret rooms and super secret rooms. I'd put it above the map. I don't know if I'd put it above the Spelunky hat, but I think right in this area makes sense. Black powder really depends on your speed. It can be really good if you remember to use black powder. It can really do damage. I'd rather have it than Serpent's Kiss, but I'd probably still keep it in low B. Maybe put it right here with all the speed ups and stuff below the fly item. All right, what's up, Tomago boys? How do you deal with a TM Trainer Eden run? Hit reset. That's how I deal with it. Hold that R button. TM Trainer, worst item in the game. Now we got Kidney Bean, which is, charming enemies is a good thing. It's powerful. It's a lot more powerful in Repentance, but still, I mean, it's better than these other beans, but just barely. I'll usually take any other active over Kidney Bean. Yeah, if resetting is not an option, I mean, you can't really give advice on how to play with TM Trainer, because you don't know what it's gonna do. You have to basically just like cross your fingers and hope it gives you an item that has an active item that is a one room charge and just kills enemies instantly or something like that. There's nothing you can do. There's no advice that you can give that makes it easier, because it's completely random. You just gotta, like you said, you just gotta do it, and if everything works out, then great, and if it doesn't, then that's what happens. And then we got Glowing Hourglass as the last item we're ranking for the night. Glowing Hourglass is... I actually kind of like the change to it that you can only use it 3 times per floor. And it's actually pretty helpful with certain characters, especially like Lost, Tainted Jacob. Yeah, you can also use, like, if it's the item that you start with as Eden, well, the Stars card isn't going to get rid of it, is it? A reverse Stars card isn't going to get rid of TM Trainer. But yeah, you can roll out of it. The glitch, like RoboFern said, the glitch items will stay, but you can roll out of TM Trainer. It doesn't work that, like, Missing No you can't roll out of, but TM Trainer you can, which is a good thing. Pizza Zeal, thank you so much for the raid, man. Really appreciate it. Unfortunately, we're pretty much done for the night. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put Glowing Hourglass, and then I think we're done. Glowing Hourglass I'd probably use more often than like D20, but I think right in this area, mid B for Glowing Hourglass is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. Throw me into somebody else's channel. Well, let's see who we got. I think I made pretty decent progress. My voice is starting to go. But we made pretty good progress. That tier list is really starting to flesh out. And we have more items in the tier list than we have left to rank, which is a good sign. So, almost to my all-time Eden PB. Hell yeah, dude. Congrats, man. What are you up to? 121? Oh, shit. You'll make that. You'll eclipse that, no problem. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. But yeah, we made some good progress for sure. That's a good place to stop. We will we'll go ahead and host up Comment Bagel. She's doing why can't I mute? She's doing Tainted Lost runs. Tainted Lost streaking. She's super good with Tainted Lost, so if you want like a tutorial on how to play the game with Tainted Lost, go check her out, give her a follow, and yeah, I'll throw you on over there, and have a good night, everybody. Really appreciate you hanging out tonight. We're not gonna be here over the weekend, but I will be back on I think Monday night is when I'll return. Then Tuesday I'm off again. Then we'll get back to it Wednesday. So day 4 of the tier list resumes on Monday night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Really appreciate it. Stay tuned for Comment Bagel, and talk to you guys later. Have a good night, guys. See ya.
So suddenly so scary.